Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, 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 Piscelini. Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, 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 Piscelini. Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, Pisces, Piscelini. Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, Pisces, Piscelini. Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, 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 Piscelini. Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, 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 Piscelini. Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, Pisces, Piscelini. Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, Piscelini, Pisces, Pisces, Piscelini. I love you, my gorgeous Piscelini, and let me tell you this, let me tell you something, that you know the stage in between the 20th of December and the end of that month is going to be remarkably important for you, because there's a nice little surprise waiting for you, and most certainly this is very important to stress and very important to mention, to ignore the illusion of entrapment, to ignore the actual illusion of entrapment. This will be very significant, because that is going to be the energy that is little bit going to be affecting you, but most certainly you need to understand to not to be afraid to take the action, to not to be afraid to take the action. And I will say it again, to not to be afraid to take the action. This is very, very important for you to remember indeed. And you are also gonna need to take the responsibility. An important responsibility is gonna come to the surface, and it's gonna be staring you right at your face, but it's gonna be really important for you to take it on right then and there, because that in itself is going to help you to embrace very, very, very important moment which you are going to most certainly have, which is going to unfold right within the last 3 days of December 2020. And there will be a remarkable new beginning that you are going to have at the same time, a new path that you're going to take on. And most certainly remember to be impartial and objective. This is something that I need you to remember, and also even more importantly, most importantly, to stand up for what you believe, okay? And you are going to need to remember to see both sides of the situation, and that is going to make you realize that you are going to win big time, my gorgeous Piscelinis, and this is all about your position, and that in itself is going to be an important integrity. What I want you to understand, that this is the time where you are going to have an important moment, and an important moment that I'm talking about, it's so much so to do with you realizing that this start is actually going to take place of an important stage at the end of December 2020, and what is going to take place in March and April and May 2021, it's going to be superb, and it's going to be ridiculously connected, very, very powerful connection to what exactly is happening right now. So what you need to remember, that in the period and the stage in between the 20th and the end of that month, the 20th of December and the end of that month, it is the sign that you are going to have an important indication, like a bizarre, strange and very unusual situation is going to take place. But that in itself is going to mean to you so much on a spiritual level. You are going to be able to gather all sorts of informations, and this is purely because you're going to find yourself on a crossroads, and this particular crossroads happens only once every 7 to 8 years, which in itself, it's important for you to be just as open-minded as you can. Pay attention to what is like really attracting you in between the 20th and the end of that month. Pay attention to what is interesting you. Pay attention to also what is bothering you so much, which problem is keep on coming back. And then, my babies, you will realize that something quite unusual is going to take place, and it's going to be very personal for you. Very, very personal in many different ways. But above all, you will understand that this is to do with you. It's to do with your own reflection. It's to do with your own passion. It's to to do with who you are, but you just need to listen to yourself. There is something that you have been persistently ignoring when it comes to the actual, your own personal development. And this in itself is rather remarkable, because that is going to be the actual seed which you're going to plant at the same time that I'm talking about, which is going to have its own reflection in March, April and May 2021. So it is going to have an elements of unknown, of elements that you wouldn't even realize that are going to take place right now if we are speaking, as we are talking, if we are connecting, and all these things is fantastic. We can picture everything, we can try to kind of understand, but by then, by that particular moment in time, by the end of December, you will see and you will know and you will understand exactly what I was talking about. It's an important choice that you are going to have. It's an important new beginning that you are going to have. And also the chaotic time of your life is just something that was really, really bothering you so much. It's just going to take the different turn. The way out of the situation that no longer serve you, it's most certainly going to be obvious, but above all, it's about the focus, it's about the perspective, but at the same time, the wake-up call that you are going to have. This is purely about your own energy, it's about your own radiance, but also it's about you following through things that are making you happy, following through things that are making you feel excited, and following through things also that are suddenly kind of sticking out in such a sense like, oh my God, like I should really do this, I should really try this. There is an element from the past, there is an element, a very strong, very powerful element from the past, rather connected to you pretty much strongly, which is going to return now, and now it's going to join again this particular spiritual journey with you. So it means that the certain elements from the past are going to be very relevant when you deal with a certain decision situation. You're going to have an obstacle, within this time, within this period, and that particular obstacle that you are going to have, you will see that you just gonna have to, in order to deal with it, you just have to listen to yourself. You just have to focus on yourself, but really much so listen to yourself and nobody else. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Piscelini, my beautiful Pisces, my babies. It's for you, and it's for December 2020. So it's for you, my gorgeous Piscelini, and it's for December 2020. And your number is remarkable this month, babies. It's 888, number 888. I mean, this is like so much so to do like you with you feeling really sharp. It's so much so with you feeling like really re-energized. It's so much so with you starting to feel the energy which you didn't feel in a long time, in at least 6 or 7 months. So this is going to become evident, and this is going to become obvious from the beginning of December. But what I like in particular is the way this energy is going to influence you, the way this energy is going to have an impact on you, where you're going to find like, ooh la la, you're going to find feeling this energy that you didn't feel in a while, especially in particular when it comes to you being keen to do things, you being keen to be adventurous, you being keen to listen to yourself so much from within. I'm not saying that you're not listening to yourself so much from within, but there is something in particular that I'm referring to that is going to come to the surface that you're not doing, but you should be doing. You're holding yourself down, but you shouldn't. And this month is going to reveal exactly what this is going to do. But it's good because it's to do with ambitions, it's to do with what you're doing, it's to do with you taking your life on the next level. But most importantly, do not listen to anybody else when it comes to the advices and things like that. This month you really must, you have to listen to yourself, because on one hand you're going to come to terms with the situation. One particular situation is not going to change, and that's absolutely fine. It's at least going to help you to move on. But on another hand, more importantly, something, the little sign is going to happen. It's going to manifest itself at the right moment, at the right time, and that sign that I'm talking about is just going to be very unusual, very different. It's going to make you feel like you're part of the different dimension, and it's going to be very strong. So maybe something will fall off the table. Maybe you're going to be feeling like very strongly connected to the certain person that passed away. Maybe there's just going to be the certain spirit passing by and just trying to let you something know. However, it's going to be very much so strong when it comes to synchronicity. And number 7, it's going to be your lucky number throughout this month. Number 7 is an important number. number. It's a very powerful number, and it also means that there is going to be the very much so strong sense of you feeling like you're being guided. So that's why, like, you're being guided, you know, you will see. And that's why it's important for you to just like really pay attention to what is like sticking out, what is strange, what is unusual, what is calling you, because 888, it's about you, it's what you're doing on this earth, what 888 in numerology, what you're doing on this earth, but in particular how you should express yourself, how you must express yourself, what would be the best way for you to express yourself in order to get the most out of life. It is going to be the point and moment that you're going to have like, oh my God, what am I doing, you know? Exactly, just go for it and do it. Your eyes are going to be wide open, like wise indeed, but wide open as well throughout December 2020. But this is primarily so important, and is such a powerful and wonderful opportunity to use in order to make the most in life, in order to manifest, you know, things that you want to manifest in the best possible way, in the most powerful way. And the way to do this is just to listen to ourselves, listen to our uniqueness, to try to connect, you know. And this month is going to bring you this wonderful power of connection, and you will see exactly what I mean. Number 888, it's a very important message that you're going to receive, very important message that you're going to get. And you know what? It's actually to do with the quite significant success. And it's not only like, oh yes, success. It's to do with what you were doing. It's to do with what you wanted to achieve. It's to do with what you wanted to make, you know, what you wanted to create in life. But then again, it's connected to lots of bits and pieces that were like kind of like a connected to, on another hand, unfinished businesses. So that in itself is going to be really nice little sense of accomplishment that you are going to have. But it's not only about that, it's about the balance that you are also going to have. You're going to start feeling really powerful about yourself, and when you reach that beautiful and very strong and very significant state of mind, you know, there is the different harmony slowly starting to come in. And the harmony that I'm talking about is going to be very optimistic for you, in particular when it comes to you feeling sudden urge, when it comes to the new beginning, you know, like just out of nowhere. Really important and powerful new interest is going to like really step into your life. And I really like it because it's to do with something that was missing. And it's going to be so important when it comes to you living your life, enjoying yourself, but also expressing yourself the way you want to, the way you should. You see, very, very, very important time indeed. There is the great honor that you're going to feel. Someone is going to praise you. Someone is going to tell you something, and this is going to mean to you so much in so many different ways. On one ways, you know, you're going to realize, oh God, a bit of a wishful thinking, you know. And the wishful thinking means that at around the mid-December, there is going to be the slight change of direction. But this is so important, and it's not going to be really the most beautiful thing in the world. It's going to be a little bit of a bittersweet moment, but that bittersweet moment, it's going to reveal this wishful thinking, what I'm talking about, just, you know, the certain stage that you should move away from. So it's going to do you a favor, but it's going to happen through you realizing the certain domination. The certain domination is going to be a little bit negative above you, negative around you, and that in itself, it's going to really let you something know. It's going to help you realize something, you know, and that in itself is just going to really help you to move away from the situation that no longer serve you. It's important because another element of really powerful little moment that you're going to have, it's also when it comes to the strong number of 888. It's a solid number, it's a powerful number, my Lord, in many different ways indeed. But it is just to do with also very powerful synchronicities that you are going to have. But I'm going to talk about the synchronicity a bit later. But there is going to be very strong synchronicity. So on one hand, do things that makes you feel happy. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that make you feel free. The more free you feel, the more powerful you are going to be. The more magnetic energy you are going to create. And that in return is going to help you with your own connection within. When it comes to reading the numbers, you know, when it comes to repeating numbers, numbers, like especially 777, 222, 888, and 333. Especially the combinations, any combinations of these numbers that are repeating, you will know you're on the right way, you're on the right path, you're on the right journey, and very soon after that, there is going to be a remarkable sign that is actually going to follow as well, which is going to confirm this. So this is important. On another hand, it also means that, you know, you will have a very strong and powerful connection this month with your maybe spirit guide, or somebody who you look up to in that way, or maybe somebody who means to you in that way, or somebody who's like a very spiritual, very highly respected person in your life. Their words are going to be ringing in your mind. Their words are really much so going to be part of your dimension, the part of your energy. What I mean by this? I mean that you will not be able to explain, but the words of your guru, somebody whom you're spiritually connected so much, their words are going to be ringing in your mind. They're going to be part of your mind. There is something that is going to be repeating, and that in itself is going to be remarkable, because it's going to be confirmation about you having a very important determination, what your determination would be about, what your determination should be about, how your determination is going to work out, how your determination is going to end up. Is this determination going to be good? Is the determination worth? This is going to be so important. So that's why I'm saying that this month is going to be remarkable, because it is going to kind of like at the same time confirm something to you, but it's more about the portal being open, the wonderful, beautiful portal which is about to be open, and it's going to feel different. It's going to be remarkable, because at the same time, almost immediately after that, you're going to feel a very strong sense of security where you didn't feel before, and very strong sense of the new direction that is, you know, like going to really surprise you, how significant it's going to be, how much this is going to mean to you, but most importantly, the courage that you are going to have. This is going to be more important than anything. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. This month is going to be beautifully connected to the actual success, my gorgeous Piscelini. That's why I'm saying this, because what you do, hello my grass, hello, stop it. What you do, it's basically this month, it's like you will plant something, you will plant an important little spiritual plantina. That's where you're gonna plant, and what you're gonna do, it's gonna go on really far. Okay, that's why I'm saying to be as open-minded as you can, because there will be the beginning, there will be the elements of new, elements of unknown that would normally scare you, but now baby, you just go for it, swim through like a little Piscelini, you gorgeous beautiful people most certainly are. Now, as I said, I want to say that number 7 is going to be a rather significant number, which is going to be very important for you throughout this month. I told you the power of the actual number 7. I would highly suggest you to actually try to write number 7 on a little bit of paper, put it in your pocket, try to write number 7 on your hand, perhaps try to wear a little pendant with number 7 on. It's all going to help you to connect, you know, to reconnect with yourself about all, but it's also going to help you to connect with this particular energy. So therefore vibration is going to be so much more powerful, and then on another hand, you make your own personal vibration like super important, super magnetic for those things that really you want to attract into your life. So this is how you use the power of these magical numbers that are showing repeatedly in your sign for this particular month, that you are going to be able to get out so much from. Do you know, the numbers are really powerful, my lord, really powerful. Every single number has got such a strong energy around it, you know. Oh my god. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, the number 7, and how significant this is going to be to you. Just remember, success, this is, you're going to do something. What you're going to do this month is going to create you success. That in itself is also going to be connected to the actual gain, and also on another hand, overcoming obstacles and challenging as well. So there's an important obstacle that you're going to overcome, and this is brilliant because it's going to surprise you, and it's going to really surprise you, like the fact that you're going to find yourself on a much advanced level than what you thought. You will realize that you've got more resources than possible to do something really significant in your life, and to ignore as much as you can any negativity. On another hand, negotiation, very powerful negotiation you are going to have, and it's going to work so great for you. So this is an amazing month to do things that you wanted to do for a while, because the luck is most certainly going to be on your side. You see, there is the negotiation that you are going to have, but if you do wish to have a negotiation, if you do wish to step into the new waters for the first time, if you do wish to test the waters a little bit, if you do wish to start something, you know, against the odds, my lord, most certainly it is going to become evident this month, like, oh my God, like never before. But I just want to say to you, you know, this month it's also going to bring you, like in the moment, very important news, you know, and this is something that was going on actually for the last 13 months, 1-3, for the last 13 months, you know, you had patience, you know, and that in itself, it's actually going to really, you're going to have a quite important moment, because you will know that there is an important adjustment that you are going to make, an important adjustment that you are going to make. It's going to come through you feeling so influenced by somebody really wonderful, really powerful, and really significant to you. Maybe this person is in your life, maybe this person is not in your life. I say maybe you're watching this person, maybe you're reading about this person. However it's going to be remarkable inspirations. That person is going to inspire you, and that in itself is going to make you to make an important adjustment. Once you make an important adjustment in your life, it's to do with the changing maybe a combination a little bit, it's to do with the changing things a little bit. And also, look, I have a strong urge to take an oracle card, you see. And it's also to do, look, I just had a strange, strong feeling to take the oracle card, you see. This is going to be your adjustment. Look at this, my lord. It is, you see, it's the things that are holding you back. Look at this freedom, how beautiful, how important, how rather significant in this very moment in time, isn't it just? But this freedom, this is going to be the moment when you are really going to have such a strong transformation above all, and you are about to spread your wings, you know. You are about to start feeling so much lighter. And when I say lighter, it's like because energetically and karmically this was affecting you up until this point, and that's why I'm saying that you're just going to start feeling so much lighter. But above all, you are about to spread your wings, okay? And that in itself, it's all about your own progress. You will know exactly what action to make, you will know exactly what to do. And also on another hand, this is all about this motivation, what you're going to do and what you're going to change, what you're going to make and what you're going to start. It's going to take exactly 25 days from this moment in time, exactly 25 days from this moment in time. And you see, you had patience for this moment in time. You remember, there's a patience pretty much needed, because it's about 25 days exactly after you realize this, after you make this step. This is when the change is going to start happening. So it's so important to stay really strong and focus, more important than ever, my gorgeous Piscelini, because I will tell you, my babies, you are going to be tested, and the way you're going to be, don't get me wrong, yeah, I know we don't like to be tested, but then again, you know, at the time when the times are so challenging, when we are tested, you know, maybe it's just slightly more difficult to see the sense in things and to go through. But then again, the more we are tested, the more challenging situations we have, the better outcome is going to be. After the rain, there is a sunshine, my gorgeous Piscelini. This is exactly what I want to say to you, because this month is going to be superb and very important when it comes to your financial security and your security in general, not only for you, but it's just also for people around you. Okay, when it comes to the actual health, my gorgeous Piscelini, this is important. When it comes to the actual health, I want to say it is to do with the actual organic acerola cherry powder. I know, I still want you to take this if you possibly can. Organic acerola cherry powder is going to boost your immune system by increasing vitamin C levels in your body. Organic acerola cherry powder is a natural source of vitamin C without any other chemicals, without any added ingredients, and it's going to boost your immune system beautifully. And it's like very much so my favorite thing ever. I would like you to take organic acerola cherry powder alongside the natural iron liquid water. Iron water is going to also boost your immune system, but it's also going to be superb and very important when it comes to your energy levels. You're going to benefit from this quite a lot. So it's organic acerola cherry powder in combination with natural iron water, and also in combination with vitamin D and zinc. This supplement supplements are a must, really, because it's going to help you so much to boost your immune system, and it's also going to re-energize you. On another hand, you know, I can see that you're also going to benefit from something like a routine. Routine supplements are very much so important because they're going to help you to also boost your immune system, but also to strengthen your capillaries and veins. I think they're going to be quite I know it sounds weird, but they're going to be quite sensitive. So routine supplements are routine supplements are absolutely super significant when it comes to that. On another hand, please, what else I was going to say, it's a natural organic aloe vera juice, you know. Organic aloe vera juice is also going to beneficial for you when it comes to your stomach lining, because I know your digestion and stomach is going to be quite sensitive. So maybe every now and then if you take like organic aloe vera juice, it's wonderful for stomach lining indeed, but also at the same time, maybe if you can try to get like a friendly bacteria, you get it in yogurt, if you are able to eat yogurt and things like that. Friendly bacteria is like also quite important when it comes to the promoting like a friendly bacteria inside the gut, your gut, and this is something that you're going to find quite beneficial. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, or you just need to check with your GP. If only they can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Okay, so now my gorgeous Piscelini, sorry, what else I was going to recommend to you, please, if you can get something like a tiger's eye. If you didn't get it by now, tiger's eye, it's absolutely super important when things are happening, when changes are happening, when it comes to our lives, in particular when it comes to planning, making decisions, doing important things, when we're on crossroads. You've got it all, my babies. When we are trying to protect ourselves from a negative people and evil eye as well, because I could see somebody's like kind of a little bit domineering, but then this is going to be quite good for you because it's going to help you to move on, you know. It's going to help you to realize other things apart from that. But then again, it's really good to protect ourselves from these people with like a lower vibration and lower energy, because we can get affected by it in such a sense when they're draining our energy, you know. So tiger's eye, it's wonderful for prosperity, to make decisions, to do things right and things like that, but also on another hand to protect ourselves from an evil eye at the same time. Okay, it's absolutely wonderful when it comes to expressing yourself, communications and things like that as well. This comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. When you're buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, my gorgeous Piscelinis as well, I have to say that. Okay, so now basically the very first important date, my babies, it's going to be on the 3rd of December. Remember the 3rd of December. Remember the 3rd of December. La 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 la. I say this because you know what? Because it's just like, be careful, because you know it is about maybe be careful to not to make like a faulty choice. I need you to be a little bit careful here, and I need you to have your eyes open, because it is just, please, there is a possibility you make like a faulty choice, and I don't want you to make a faulty choice. So don't rush into anything, my babies. Don't rush into anything on the 3rd of December, because it looks like some little bastard is going to try to push you towards something. Is going to try to push you towards something that you should run towards, like go much quicker, go much faster, and I say no. Just remember what Sashita says, no, no, no. Okay, so try to kind of like protect yourself by being aware. So it could be like a 3rd, 4th and the 5th of December 2020 when somebody is trying to push you towards something. I need you to be careful, you see, because it's going to be connected to the, like a faulty choice, you know, and maybe negative decision, you know. So that's why, and I don't want you to kind of like fall for it, because it is just to do with a long delay as well, and this is going to seem like a light at the end of the tunnel, but Sashita said no baby, it's not just yet. So just to kind of like try to avoid this, and I know it's going to make it more sensitive because of the delay was a little bit longer, and you were already kind of like maybe like a frustrated because of that. So that's why I need you to understand that this is also going to be the time when your self-illumination is going to be very strong, like rather strong indeed. So you're going to have a bit of everything, bit of a hermit moment, bit of your own gorgeous little power. Your third psychic eye is going to be really enhanced, but I just needed to understand to kind of like a really not to rush into anything and to take one step at a time. And as I said, you will be self-illuminated, pretty much so, and that in itself, it's also going to help you realize something is going to come to the surface what you're in self-denial about. And once that comes through, my baby, you will know that your creativity is automatically going to be boosted, like, oh my god. And it's going to happen in between 3rd, 4th and the 5th of December. Watch what's making you feel good, watch what's making you feel happy, and look, pay attention to what is really what is boosting your creativity, because sometimes we kind of like so much is happening and we don't give a credit to other things that are not as big around us. No, they don't seem as important, but they're as significant, because in one of those things there is going to be something like, ooh la la, a little like a indecisive situation is just literally going to provide you with an opportunity so strong and so powerful that you're going to realize only in this moment and this time. It's to do with a new beginning, but it's also to do with an important start. At the same time, when you realize what you want to do, there will be a powerful, like a little gain, and this is to do with the finances, and this is to do with your own personal security, and that is just going to happen with the synchronicity at the right moment, at the right time, so you will know exactly what to do. The beginning of a very meaningful experience you're going to have here. It's going to seem like an adventure, but most certainly it's going to reveal the truth, an important truth. And that truth, it's all about you, what you are, who you are, what you're doing here. You will be able to see the picture from a completely different angle, and that is going to be sacred, my babies. That is going to be a very important moment, very inspirational and very powerful indeed. Okay, so now the next important date, my gorgeous Piscelini, before we go there, because I'm seeing that you will have a very strong connection with your spirituality. I'm seeing that there is a lot going to be for you to kind of look forward to, but then on another hand, there are lots of new feelings and emotions that are going to come to the surface, and this is all going to be connected to this month. This is the power of December, the last month of the year, and we use this as such a wonderful opportunity to plant little seeds and to go with this wonderful energy flow. So by the time you get to March, April and May 2021, it's going to be remarkable, and you're not going to believe how powerful and strong connection these 3 months are actually going to have with exactly what's happening right now, because it's all going to start with a new beginning and that particular experience. That's why I want you to connect as much as you can and wear little amethyst, because this is going to really help you out with your inspiration, to enhance your psychic powers, to connect on all sorts of levels. It's going to help you to connect your dreams. It's going to help you to understand yourself. It's going to help you to make the best possible decisions, but it's also going to protect you. It's a wonderful little crystal that you're really going to find beneficial for December and January 2020 and 2021 already, my lord. Okay, so this comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, my gorgeous Piscelinis. The second important date, it's going to be the 19th of December. Listen to this, baby. Now, number one, the 19th of December, it's important because you're going to hear a news, you're going to hear this information, and it's to do with you primarily, but it's also to do with like a fairness. Okay, it's to do with a justice, an important moment of justice. My lord, I know it's going to be important to you because it's going to bring you almost immediately a proper balance, immediately a strong balance, which is going to reflect on you so beautifully when it comes to the actual harmony that you didn't feel in a while. The 19th of December is going to be like, oh my god, the beginning of something like ooh la la. Also, you can imagine this as a beautiful, powerful, very significant spiritual door that is about to open and you're about to walk walk through without you even realizing, but it's to do with the moment of justice. This is going to mean to you so much. But on another hand, it's also to do with a reward, an important reward, and you will know that some kind of your desire, something that you will have, this is just going to be highlighted at this moment in time, and it's to do with your intentions, and most certainly it's to do with you feeling so satisfied every time when you're thinking about it. This is about a hope and an important inspiration that you will have. This will be mind-blowing, very significant, very powerful, and very life-changing, my babies, only if you believe in it. It's all in your mind. It's all the power. The power is within you. It all depends how strong your candle within you, how strong your power, how strong your light is going to be with your way of thinking. So don't bring yourself down. Just keep going forward. Keep moving forward. There is something really significant about to happen to you, and I'm so happy because it's to do with the waiting game. The 19th of December, it's going to bring you the moment of inspiration, optimism, and that is so good. You know, it's satisfaction, and also, you know, on one hand it's to do with the accomplishment, but on another hand with an option that is going to become available, with an option that you are going to have. You are going to have quite a bit of an omen, you know, on the 19th and the 20th. Just pay attention to like an oh my Lord, my God, pay attention. I'm sorry, pay attention to the omen that you are going to have. Oh, my cards are dropped, and that omen, it is just going to be connected to the change, but also it's going to be connected to the moment where you need to realize that it's time for you to embrace this change. It's about you embracing it. You're picking up tarot cards. It's about you embracing that change at the same time. So this is really, really important. Okay, so now I'm just going to see, look at that omen also. When you see an omen, sign, animal, little animal, you know, it could be any kind of animal. Do you know what I mean? It's like 19th and 20th are going to be very important when it comes to that. And it's all about the truth. You see, again, this is the truth. It's who you are. It's what you should do, and what your next step is going to be. And this is what your omen is going to reveal. This is the moment of power, success, achievement, and also the new direction. But it's all about your own confirmation, my gorgeous Piscelinis. This is very, very important. The 19th of December, it's about the accomplishment, and also at the same time, your accomplishment is going to allow you to start focusing on the big change. The big change that you're going to start focusing on the 19th of December is to do with your home, is to do with your immediate environment, and is to do with you doing something so significant, so powerful, and so important that it's not only going to put a lot of light and beauty on your life, but it's also to do with the people around you that are going to benefit from this like there is no tomorrow. The third important date, my gorgeous Piscelinis, it's going to be on the 28th of December. Now, the 28th of December, it's going to be pretty much so very strong moment and some kind of reunion. Oh my God, an important reunion is going to take place. Please do not ignore this. Please do not avoid this. Please don't kind of like try to move away from it, because this reunion is these are going to be the beginnings of a reunion with someone. I'm not talking about, oh yeah, my old boyfriend, my old girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Nah, I'm talking about an important person in your life. I'm not saying that these people are not important in your life, but I'm just saying that this is an important reunion for somebody who is meant to be the part of your spiritual journey, and somebody maybe who drifted away slowly, and now these are going to be the beginning stages when this person is going to start slowly returning into your life. And it's really good because it's just kind of going to highlight a certain responsibility to you, and that responsibility is also going to be super significant when it comes to you feeling very creative, very happy, very ecstatic, very optimistic. You know, the people who inspire us, people who are important in our lives and who are meant to be in our lives, they're just going to be returning into our lives so many times. And it doesn't matter, you know, we may not see them for like 20 years and then we see them and it's like, hello, my darling. It's always the same. It's always the same, you know. And this is when things are so remarkable. And I am talking about that person because that person is going to play an important role when it comes to you realizing something quite significant, you know. And also what else I was going to say, the 28th of December, it's going to bring you an awakening, but this awakening that you are going to have you see, I see it right here at the end of the month. But this awakening is really great because that is going to be a sign that there is an important path about to be revealed for you. And this is to do with the success, material attainment. You know, you're going to find yourself on an advanced stage. It's going to be surprising but good, especially when it comes to you, your well-being, abundance, you know, good health, an important victorious moment. Probably one of the most powerful victories for you, my gorgeous Piscelini. It's going to manifest at the end of December 2020, because it's connected to the outer victory. It's connected to the difficulty, you know, that was affecting your stability, your way of thinking, your health in a certain way. So it's to do with a wish that slowly is going to start happening and unfolding right in front of you. So I really, really like this because I know how important this is going to be for you. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Piscelinis, I'm just going to see what is going to happen on the first week of December. Remember 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 the first week of December. La la la. It's about your own security. It's about the change which is going to start taking place. And the change which is going to start taking place, it's going to bring you contemplation. It's about the contemplation that you are going to have at the beginning of December, my gorgeous Piscelini. And just remember, as soon as you have this contemplation, it's to do with the security, but it's also to do with like maybe missed opportunity at some moment in time. Now your straight answer to do this, to work through this, don't bring yourself down, don't hold yourself down or anything like that. Just be as efficient as you possibly can. Listen to yourself and follow your spirit by doing things that make you feel happy. Follow your spirit by doing things that make you feel good. Follow your spirit by doing things that make you feel excited, because by doing that, what you're going to do is, by the time you get to the mid part of December, you're going to escape some kind of enslavement and trickery that you might have left, and energetically this was affecting you so unnecessarily, and you will realize that it's all about yourself. You're going to do something really significant when it comes to being like, oh my god, like you're gonna do something and you're gonna feel so proud of yourself, so clever, so cocky, but in the best possible way cocky, because you will realize that if you didn't act in a certain way, somebody else would have acted in a certain way, and then that would affect you. So you will just do something really nicely, really beautiful and powerful to protect yourself, and that is going to become evident like immediately. It's to do with a change, but it's also at the same time to do with the realization that almost immediately you're going to realize you've got more resources than you possibly need in order to do something really important, you know. You're going to escape some kind of emotional immaturity from someone, which is fantastic, but most importantly, you see, the mid-December, it's going to bring you the actual very strong power of synchronicity. So pay attention to the synchronicity, as I mentioned before, mid-December in particular, until the end of that month, or the 20th of December until the end of that month. You know, this is the time to pay attention to the actual synchronicity. When I say synchronicity in particular, when the numbers are repeating, and I told you the number before which are going to be repeating, that every single time the numbers are repeating, see what was on your mind, what were thinking about, what was preventing you to move on, what is creating your problem, what is like kind of really inspiring you. There are going to be all sorts of information and guidance that you are going to get only through that, because by the time we get to the last part of December, you know, the illusion that you are going to have, it's also, you know, the certain path that you took, it just did not work for you no longer, and it's not working for you no longer. But this is all part of it. We do things in life, we try things in life, we change, and by the way we are changing, we are responding to things. By the way we respond to things, we are learning. By the way, when we are learning, we are evolving. When we are evolving, we are expanding. When we are expanding, our understanding is expanding, and when that happens, we see things in a completely different light. So yeah, it's great to see what is going to come to an end. Some kind of illusion, you know, is slowly coming to an end at the end of December and the delusion that it's coming to an end was, believe me or not, was affecting your determination. So this is really something good that you're going to move away from, that was holding you down. So this is good. On another hand, pay attention to your own possession as well. At the end of December, it is that maybe if you were waiting some kind of news about the possession or something that you have, and it's to do with like a justice and things like that. So there is a very good news when it comes to that. So this is another justice now, complete, not the justice that I mentioned on the 19th of December, but this is the different type of justice that you're actually going to have. This is also going to be very personal to you, but it's to do with something with your own possession, something that you have. Perhaps you started a certain process and now you're going to have a really great outcome, but on another hand, this also means that you can kind of start the processes when it comes to certain things maybe that belong to you, like possession and things like that, because legally it's going to work really well, and above all, it's actually going to work in your favor. So I can see like the bottom line is at the end of December, at the end of December, I do see a really nice legal win when it comes to you, justice, balance, and that in itself is going to be remarkable, because it's going to lead towards a victory and mental clarity over the time when you have felt like a little bit of chaos and confusion, in particular over the last 7 to 8 months. It was quite intense because it was connected to maybe like the certain communication breakdown. And also, you know, the last part of December, I can see you, there is going to be like a little bit of communication breakdown with the person who you shouldn't have a communication breakdown with. So please try to see who you are having this communication breakdown with at the end of December, because you shouldn't have a communication breakdown with this person. I feel like this person is really close to you, and I feel like this person is really in your life or at around your life. So try to see who this is, because that person is also going to really be an important little stepping stone, because something is going to happen. You two are going to have like some kind of like a very important moment when you're going to get together, and that in particular is going to help you so much to rest. So I know that this was affecting you, but above all, this is going to be the time of awakening, an important awakening, because this is going to mean to you so much, and therefore the end of December will bring you an opportunity, and that opportunity that you are going to have on the very end of December, it's going to be pretty much so the high point in your life, probably one of the most important things that happened to you this year, because it's to do with your own transformation, is to do with the new beginning, is to do with the new start. But it's only the beginning, it's only the start. All you need to do, my gorgeous Piscelini, trust yourself. By trusting yourself, you're going to increase your energy. By trusting yourself, you're going to increase your power. By trusting yourself, you will realize that you're going to achieve so much more. Absolutely remarkable indeed. So now, my gorgeous Piscelini, I'm just going to take the tarot cards and I'm going to see what is going to happen to those of you in relationship. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Piscelini, this is for those of you in relationship for December. I don't think it's going to be the great time to start things. I don't think it's going to be a great time for you as the couple to kind of like take some kind of like things together on. This is going to be the great time for planning, because an important planning is going to take place, and the more you plan, just remember, the better it's going to be. Do not rush into anything, because I know that you as the couple will try to kind of do something, but I'm telling you that as the couple, you will have a little bit of a difficulties launching new things just now, or investing into new things just now. December is not going to be great, so this is what I want you to understand. I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but I'm just saying that there will be difficulties maybe, and it's not going to be as easily flown. If you wait until January and February, completely different things, baby, but December most certainly not. So if you do want to kind of do something really big and things like that, don't do it in December. Seven of Wands, you see this? I really like it, because you're also your partner is going to have a really important news, and the important news that your partner is going to have, it's something that you were both kind of worrying about. So this is going to be good. The continuation of something really important, and important progress is going to take place, and that is going to help to both of you to deal with a certain obstacle, and that in itself is going to be remarkable and highly beneficial when it comes to planning. Very important future planning moment you will have. Okay, for the couple, December 2020, very important moment in time you will have when it comes to planning, because you're gonna make you're gonna have realization, and then you're gonna make a decision. And once you make a decision, you will see, oh my God, everything is gonna start changing. But do not rush into anything just yet. Okay. So now I'm just going to see what is going to happen to Piscelinis that are single and ready to mingle. Oh, Four of Coins, my gorgeous Piscelini, Four of Coins. This is wonderful, you see, because you are gonna be, like, you see, whether I said to you before whether it's a great time to get advice or not, there is someone very, very beautiful, there is someone very powerful in your life, there is someone very significant in your life, there is some kind of figure that you all really think so highly about, and that particular figure is very successful in many different ways, whether this is like a financial success, spiritual success. This person literally has got it all. That person is going to inspire you. That person is going to tell you something. That person is going to be a really important part of your progress. And when they tell you something, this is going to inspire you. You see, this and nothing to do with like finding a partner or anything like that. But when that happens, it's not going to be that long until you actually become, you see, King of Swords. Surprise, surprise. This is going to inspire you. This person is going to inspire you so much when it comes to your creativity and when it comes to your responsibility at the same time. That is going to set you on a path, baby. That is going to set you on a journey. I do see someone slowly walking into your life, my babies. I do indeed. And the person who is going to start walking into your life, I can see this now very clearly. And that person is going to be very, very, it's going to inspire in so many different ways. It's somebody very powerful, somebody very significant, somebody very clever also. But these are only going to be the beginning stages, you see, when that person is going to start walking into your life. And you will know when this is going to happen when you feel a very strong sense of creativity. And the sense of creativity that you are going to feel, it's going to come from that first person that I said, first person that is going to inspire you. That person is kind of going to give you a little secret spiritual key, which is at the same time going to make you to be creative, and that creativity is going to start making you changing things slightly differently in your life. And this is going to be the time when this wonderful person is about to start walking in your life. Somebody very responsible and powerful is about to walk into your life. Okay, do not bring yourself down, do not think negative, and don't think that this is something that is not going to happen, because trust me, my babies, it's going to happen when you least expect it. Okay, and it's going to be powerful, and it's going to change your life so much in the best possible way. Okay, my gorgeous Piscelinis, I love you all so much, my gorgeous, my beautiful, my ever so precious Piscelini. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you so much. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light, my babies. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you, Piscelini. Bye.